Hello and welcome back to another REPL speedrun. Today we'll be covering the final unit in the REPL, A. So we're going to be going from question A.1 to A.4, which are all about dictionaries. So you might remember our old friend the list, where we had elements stored in different places, like so, and you can access them using an index. Well, a dictionary is the exact same, except that we no longer have indexes. Instead, we have words or keys. So, for example, a key could be A or C, 2C, or Lamau. But anything that's a string. So think of a dictionary as a list, but with strings. So if we want to get this 4, the value 4, which has the key A, and say this is our list, we want to put L square brackets A, which is our key, and this will be equal to 4. Similarly, if we want to get this string B over here, then we have to put L square brackets B, and this will give us L square brackets 2C, because that's our key, and that will give us B. And so just the same with lists, we can loop over dictionaries and we can perform other operations on them. So let's dive right in to the challenges. So A1 first. The text is given in a single line. For each word of the text, count the number of occurrences before it. Okay, so first we want to input our list of text. So we can have text is equal to S4 S in input dot split, remembering that input dot split splits the input by its spaces and returns a list. So this will get us a list if we just print text right now. As you can see, we have a list of separate words. So how are we going to count each word in the text? We're going to first create an empty dictionary. So say dictionary is equal to an empty dictionary, and this is how we can create a dictionary. As you can, So now we want to loop through our words. So for word in text, first we want to check if the word is in the dictionary, because otherwise it will cause an error. So if word in dictionary, that's how we check if the word's in this dictionary, then let's check then we want to store, because in this dictionary we want to store the key is the word and the value is the number of times we've already seen it. So if the word's in the dictionary, then we can print the word. So if the word is in the dictionary means if the word is in the keys of the dictionary, which are, as you remember, these things over here that you use to access the values. So if it is, then we can print the value of the word plus 1. We actually want to add 1 to the value first. Plus equals 1, and we want to print the value. But if it's not in the dictionary, we need to first add it to the dictionary. And how do we do that? We can simply say dictionary word equals 0. And just like that, we could have created the value, and finally we want to print 0 because we haven't seen it before. And if you look at this, our code should then work. So it prints it correctly, 001, 0201, and it works perfectly. If we now want to print the dictionary at the end, let's just take a peek at what it looks like. And we copy this code in. As you can see, we've seen 1 times, 2 times, 3 1 time, and 4 0 times. It looks just like a list except that instead of indexes, we have these strings. So if we submit this code, as you can see, it should work perfectly. So on to the next challenge. Synonyms. Right. We're given a dictionary consisting of word pairs. Every word is a synonym of the other word in its pair, and all the words in the dictionary are different. After the dictionary, there's one more word given, find a synonym for it. Cool. So first we want to get the number of times we have to run this thing. So, first we want to initialize the empty dictionary. So dictionary is equal to an empty dictionary. And then we want to loop through that amount of times. So for I in range int input, getting this number here, we'll loop through 3 times because there are 3 inputs. Right. So we know that each input will consist of 2 words separated by a space. So we can say words is equal to input dot split. And now we can say dictionary words 0 equals words 1, giving the synonym, and the exact same when words 1 equals words 0. So what does this mean? This means that, say this is our words at the 0th index. Whatever the dictionary, in the dictionary, the key of hello will be equal to the value hi. And the key of hi will be equal to the value hello. In other words, the key of the word is equal to, the value of the word is equal to its synonym. So if we input this and then we print dictionary, oops, forgot a colon. As you can see, each word, the value of each word is equal to its synonym. And so say we want to get dictionary hello, and we run this. Now we get its synonym back. So what we want to do is simply get the dictionary of the input, because the input is what is the synonym of the word we're looking for. So if we copy this all in and we run this code, as you can see, it prints by. And so this code works perfectly as it should. So for the next one, elections. The first line contains a number of records. After that, each entry contains the name of the candidate and the number of votes they got in some state. Count the results, sum the number of votes, and print the candidates in alphabetical order. Okay. So first we want to create an empty dictionary. So let's just call this one votes and nothing. So for I in range int input, we want to loop over that amount of times. So as you can see, it's 5 times. We know our input, at the 0th index, it will be the name, and the first index will be the votes. So we can simply say votes, maybe we can put result is equal to input dot split, and we can simply say votes result 0 plus equals result 1. And this code will currently error out. And that's why is that because we haven't initialized each name. And so we need to actually check if the result 0 is in votes, our dictionary. And if it is, we can simply add that. Otherwise, we want to set it directly to a result, initializing it in the dictionary. Finally, we want to print the names in alphabetical order. And how do we do that? We're going to sort we need to sort the keys of the dictionary. So to sort the keys of the dictionary, we have sorted votes.key, oh, not that, sorry, sorted votes.keys, and we want to loop over this. So for candidate in sorted votes.keys, which gives us the names of the candidates in alphabetical order, we want to print their name and then the number of votes. So we want to print candidate and then the number of votes, so votes candidate. And if we input all of this code, 10051, sorry, we haven't converted these to actual integers, because if you remember, input.split returns a string. So we run all of this code again. We can see we got the correct output, McCain 16, Obama 17, and therefore this code should work perfectly. Finally, we get to this challenge. Given the text, the first line contains the number of lines, and given the lines of words, print the word in the text that occurs most often. Okay, that's cool. So first we want to initialize the empty dictionary, and we want to go for I in range input, int input, which will loop over the code that many times, and then we want to get each input. So result is equal to input dot split. Now we want to loop over the result to get each word. So for word in result, and we now want to add a count to this dictionary. So we want to say if word in dictionary, just checking if it's there, then we can say dictionary word plus equals 1, else dictionary word equals 1. So this means that if the word's already there, we'll add 1 to its existing count. Otherwise, we want to initialize it and set its count to 1 because now we've seen it 1 times. Finally, we want to output the word that occurs the most often. And if there are many such words, print the one that is less in the alphabetical order. So, how are we going to do this? Now, for ease of viewing, so that you understand what's going on, I'm just going to use a for loop and loop over the words. So we're going to loop through every word in this dictionary for word in sorted dictionary.keys. And we want to set our max value to 0 and our max word equals nothing. So for all of these, we want to check if the word has actually been seen more times than this max value. So if dictionary word is greater than max value, then we want to set the max value to the dictionary value of the word, and we want to set the max word to the word. And finally, we just want to print the word. So if we run this code, as you can see, what's this? Oh, sorry, I have not sorted this dictionary correctly. Oops. So dictionary words greater than max value equals word. Oh, sorry, I'm printing word. I should be printing max word. Whoopsies. So let's run this code again. And as you can see, we get the correct output of banana. And so if we run this code, we can see that we've completed this challenge correctly. So that's all for this speedrun of lists. I hope that you now understand some of the dictionaries, and next time we'll be finishing off the final dictionary challenges and completing the REPL once and for all. So I hope to see you there.